Hey, this is Brant with RisingEagleProductions.com, and I have another exciting tutorial here to show you how you can edit a video that you can then upload to your website or use for your business. Now, this video is strictly for PC. If you want to see a video on how to do it on an iPad or an Apple, then check out one of my other videos. So, that said, we're going to go to our program, Windows Movie Maker, which is free. Should have come with your PC. If it didn't, you can just do a search for Windows Movie Maker and download it. They also make a newer version that you may have on your computer called Windows Live Movie Maker. You can use either one. However, if you have an older computer, I would get the basic Movie Maker program because it will work on XP, it'll work on Vista, it'll work on 7, 8, and Windows 10. So anyway, this is the previous project that I had. It was called a community project. So first thing I want to do is I want to save this as my new project because I don't want to overwrite everything that's on this. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to call it music video because I'm going to do a demo for my production company on music videos that we have done. So I'm going to call it music video. Simple enough. I'm going to save that. And so this has my graphic going right into what was a community piece and coming out of the community piece going into my animated logo. Okay, so that's how it worked. First thing, simplest thing right here, I'm going to just change the title. So I'm going to change the title from community to music video. And so now it's a music video demo instead of a community video. So I need to bring in some footage here, so I'm going to go to my add videos. I'm going to bring in two different videos. I'm going to bring in this one, and then I'm also going to bring in this one because I want to show two different videos in this demo. So I go back up to the top and I can see that it loaded it in exactly where I wanted it at the very beginning. Then the second video comes up, and when I get down to the very bottom, I can see that it went to that community video that I had in there previously. I want to get rid of that, so I'm just going to select the video and hit delete, and it's gone. Now let's say that I didn't want these in this order that they came in. Maybe I wanted this one first, so I could just grab it and move it up to the top and drop it in here. And if I do that, then it will just switch the order. So it's very easy to move these video clips around. See how that works? I'm going to undo that because I want this video first. Now, I look at the time, I'm at 11 minutes. I really want this video to be about 1 minute long. So on this first video, the first music video, which was a Jolie Holiday music video, I am going to look at where my time is. I'm at 10 seconds. So I want to pick a spot right at about 30 seconds into this video. And I can see here I'm at 1 minute now. So let's go back a bit. There's 34. I'm right about 34 seconds. There's 32. So let's say 31 seconds. I'm going to select that. And to do a very simple edit, I'm going to go up to edit and I'm going to say split. It's going to create an edit point, a cut. And I'm going to select the second half of it and delete it. So now I have this piece going in to this piece. Now, one of the things that's really important here is that I don't want to hear that audio. So I'm going to take, while I'm under video tools, go to the video volume and turn it off altogether because this is copyrighted music and you cannot use copyrighted music unless you have permission. Now I have permission for this, but I wanted to demonstrate the way that we would handle this. So you just turn the music off and I'm going to replace it with other music. If you do need music for your video, you can just type in royalty-free music in your search engine and a whole bunch of music will come up that you can just buy a clip of music. It's not very expensive. You can use it over and over again because it's royalty-free. Okay? So in this second video, it's still too long. I'm at 7 minutes, so I got to get rid of a whole lot of this other video. I have two ways I can do this. I can go to the trim tool, and that's going to give me these bars on either end. So I could cut some off at the beginning, or I could cut some off at the end, and I could just tell it to save the trim. And it's already going to cut it down. But I'm going to show you an even simpler way to do it. I can go along the video and figure out where I want to make my edit. Okay, I did notice one thing. Let me look at this real quick. This video ended up keeping everything in black and white, and I don't want that. So that is another little glitch that can happen from time to time. All I have to do is, that black and white look was something that came with the preset that we used right here on the previous video. So what I'm going to do is select this edit point, and I'm going to go into visual effects, and I'm just going to select this one on the end that's no effect at all. So it's not going to stay black and white. Now this first part of it, let's see what happens. That's still in black and white because the video was shot that way, but some of these like this now is going to be in color. So I fixed that problem. Now the next thing I want to do is go find my edit point. So I'm going to move on down here until I find basically what I'm looking for. And I'm going to select this point. I think this is a good one right here, somewhere in here. I'm going to go back to the home screen. I'm going to go to the edit mode, and I am going to tell it to set the start point. And that's going to get rid of everything that was before it. So now I'm down to a 5-minute and 49-second video. So basically I'm at 30 seconds, so I want to find where 60 seconds into it is, which is basically right here. So now I'm going to set the endpoint. So I'm good to go. I've got it to 1 minute and 12 seconds, which is just about perfect. Let's take a look at this. That's going to work great. That's going to work great. Now all I have to do is put in my music. So I'm going to select the point right here. And I'm going to go into the home screen again. I'm going to tell it to add music at the current point. I'm going to select this. I'm going to say open. That's going to drop it in right there. I can see it's a little bit long. So what I want to do is go to the head of the music, go into music tools, and I can just do this, take some off of the top until it butts right up with my music. Okay, see how that works? Now this one here was a little short, so I'm going to extend the end time just a hair so I have a better transition. Okay, maybe just a little bit more. There we go. There. And the end of my music's a little bit long, so rather than add to this piece here, I'm just going to add to this piece. So I'm going to go to the video edit, go to my trim tool, and I'm just going to add some at the end. I'm going to add a little bit here and see what happens. Save that trim. Okay, now my music's ending just about perfectly. And we're done. Okay, so now I'm ready to export. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to tell it to save the movie. Scroll down here. Now you get all these choices for different types of devices. You can choose any of those. We are going to choose YouTube, and I'm going to call it my music video MP4. I'm going to tell it to save. Okay, this is going to take, I don't know, maybe 60 seconds or so to make this video. So I'll take that time to show you. If you want to see that whole music video of Jolie Holidays, you can. It's on my website, risingeagleproductions.com, and you can go to Film Production and select that tab. I've selected that tab up, and you can see the whole music video if you would like to. It's got all kinds of information at your disposal. So we're going to go back out of this. We're going to see we're 44% complete. And yeah, I have a funny story here I can tell you. I had a chance to go to Antarctica and do a video on, or a documentary film on seals and penguins and such. And I had seen a whole bunch of these things already on like PBS and that sort of thing, and they would have these elephant seals and they would battle one another, and they would show this dramatic scene where when they slammed together they made this huge noise. Well, when I went down there, it turned out that I was sitting there shooting this stuff, and these two elephant seals charged one another, and they slammed into one another, and it made no sound at all. So I realized that when an elephant seal moves that slowly, it really doesn't make any noise, and they add that in as a Foley effect. So anyway, I can play a little bit of this video if I want. Looks like it worked, and so that's it for this particular video. Once again, I'm Brant with Rising Eagle Productions, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and feel free to visit my website, risingeagleproductions.com.